One question that I get all the time is, do I need to go 100% plant-based in order to be healthy? Well, the answer depends on what your priorities are, so let's take a look at this question in greater detail. If your concern is for animal welfare, going 100% plant-based makes perfect sense. While we sometimes think, as long as I'm not eating their flesh, it's okay, the reality is the industrial agriculture system is pretty brutal in its treatment of all animals, whether raised for their flesh or just their eggs or milk. If your concern is for the environment, going 100% plant-based also makes perfect sense. No matter how you slice it, eating calories from animals is always less efficient than eating calories from plants. Plain and simple, the most eco-friendly diet is a plant-based one. This brings us to health. If you are concerned about your health, do you need to eat 100% plant-based? Well, yes and no. For the people who do not currently have a chronic condition, the research suggests that eating a diet that is 90% plant-based will protect you from developing a chronic disease later in life. In fact, if we look at the USDA MyPlate, it's pretty much already 90% plant-based. If you already suffer from a chronic condition like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity, then 100% plant-based is the way to go. In 1990, Dr. Ornish proved that a low-fat, plant-based diet can reverse heart disease for those who already have it. Similarly, Dr. Esselstyn took heart disease patients with just months to live, put them on a low-fat, plant-based diet, and they went on to live for decades. Dr. Barnard has shown that type 2 diabetes can be reversed with a low-fat, plant-based diet as well. In fact, have you heard of the rice diet? Pioneered by Dr. Kempner in the 1940s, diabetes patients were put on a diet that was 95% carbohydrate. They ate fruit, white rice, fruit juice, and refined sugar. And guess what? They actually were able to reverse their diabetes and lose tons of weight in the process. This really calls into question the whole carbs make you fat and cause diabetes argument, doesn't it? But let's talk about if you don't already have a chronic disease and just generally want to be healthy. What does it mean to eat 90% plant-based? Simply put, it means that 90% of your calories come from whole plant foods. So if you eat a 2,000 calorie diet, it means only 200 calories a day should come from non-whole plant food sources. This means only 200 total calories of meat, milk, cheese, eggs, or processed foods like candy, crackers, cookies, cereal, and cakes. That's not very many calories of this stuff. That's like 2 jumbo eggs, or 2 ounces of cheese, or 3 chicken wings, or 1 soda, or 1 bag of potato chips. Pick one, and the rest of your day should be all whole plant foods like whole grains, beans, nuts, seeds, fruits, and vegetables. From personal experience, however, there is still a huge benefit going from 90% plant-based all the way to 100. I will share my personal weight loss story in a future video. However, I will say that there was a time when I was vegetarian, eating mostly plant-based, but still consuming cheese. When I finally committed to a 100% plant-based diet, I dropped 20 pounds without even trying, my skin cleared up, and I had tons more energy. It was the final straw that allowed everything to click, and my body just started running more efficiently. Oh, one more thing. If your concern is taste, then you should definitely go 100% plant-based. Plants are delicious. Seriously, the more you eat of them, the more you crave them. Don't believe me? Try it for yourself.